Hey, what's up, Dragon Brood? Today we're going to be doing something a little more interesting and just trying to make our own luck with an actual magic card that's called Make Your Own Luck. So if those of you haven't seen this one, this should be pretty interesting, but it's a 5-mana card that basically lets you draw 3 cards and you put one into the plot zone or becomes plotted, and then the rest go into your hand. So seems like a lot there, but it is a little slow, so we're going to have to play some ramp things, but going to be about getting some of the best, scariest creatures we can into play and seeing what we can do with that. So, starting at the top, we're going to be playing 4 Fading Hope because, well, we got to buy time till we get to that late stage. We are going to play some Glimpse the Core because we need to ramp up. Same thing here with Shigeki. Hopefully this can find us some lands. We are going to play an Ancient Cornucopia just to gain a little bit of life against Mono Red and see what we can do. Some Topiary Stomper again to find some of those basic lands. Also going to be playing some Tranquil Frill Black. This is also a concession to the Mono Red matchup, but does remove Graveyard, which is pretty nice. Also going to have a Celestis. I'm not sure if I want to just have 2 Cornucopias though, so we'll see how that goes. But this is colorless and it can draw us cards, which is kind of nice. We're also going to be playing Vorinclex to again get us some land, but using Vorinclex's ability actually can get us some monsters into play that really do something here. Of course, we're playing a full set of Make Your Own Luck, along with some Spinewoods Armadillo. I think anytime we're doing the green ramp thing, this is kind of becoming the card we want, because again, gaining that life early and making sure we hit our drops is pretty important. We're going to play Bonnie Paul because this does get us 2 creatures and possibly more cards. Hullbreaker Horror because the card is just nuts and I haven't played with this in I don't know how long. Of course, we're going to play some Nissa because we'll have a lot of basics in play, as well as Titan of Industry because this is a good comeback card if we're going to have all that mana. Also, a Vault-Born Tyrant because this can again get us life, get us cards, do all the good things. And a Colossal Sky Turtle, which if we get it late, we can kind of work with the Shigeki, get it out of the graveyard, kind of start that whole cycle of stuff and see what we can do. So yeah, this one should be an interesting adventure. So at the end of the video, if you like it, don't forget there will be a link down in the description below. It'll take you to Moxfield, one of the channel sponsors, and you can check out all the stuff we have in Standard, or just download this and give it a try if you want to. For now though, let's go see if we really can get lucky. Okay, yeah, this seems as good as anything. I mean, we know the thing with this deck is I expect there's going to be a lot of hands you draw that are going to be fairly slow, right? And you kind of have to accept that this is just one of those builds. We're going to be taking our time here. I assume Shigeki's going to die. We'll get a Stomper, go get an island, and we'll just figure out what to do after that. We will have access to Fading Hope, so that's not the worst thing. That actually could buy us some time, too. I mean, I guess now we just need to make our own luck, right? That would be the plan. And then hopefully hit something good off of it, of course. All right, you have an underdog. Okay, we did find a Make Your Own Luck, so let's go for it. No, we only found a Topiary Stomper. All right. Well, I mean, good news is we at least get to draw the cards. We'll have 7 land next turn. We'll be able to do some silliness with this stuff. So, I don't know. It's not great, but it's not bad either. We can only be so upset, you know? All right, we got to take 5 here. Unfortunately, can't do anything about that. What? Oh, hey, hold up now. Wait a minute. All right, we'll go ahead and play this because that's free. Go get a land. It's got to be a forest at this point. Play this. So that gives us 2, 4, 6, and we need 7 for. I think we're just chill here. I don't think we do anything. Worst case scenario, we'll trade a Stomper for a Trespasser. That's okay. We can live with that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Actually, you know, if we wait, there is a world where we could Hullbreaker and bounce something, return something. That's pretty slick, actually. Oh, I forgot. That's actually not, even though we played this for free, it's still playing a spell. I was like expecting the Trespasser to be a 4/4 here, but it was not. So now I think we just return that to their hand, and then we just play Hullbreaker and go off next turn, maybe? Might be a little bit greedy here, but that's okay. I mean, we could also return Make Your Own Luck and just do that again, but I don't think we're at that stage where that's going to matter that much. Let's play this. I think I'm just going to put it on Dinosaur. And this is whenever we cast a spell, return target spell I don't control to its owner hand, or target non-land permanent to its owner hand. Alright. I am willing to attack with both of these, and if they want to trade for one, that's fine too. Yep, I'm good with that. Sure. Alright, we're not too worried about an Evolved Sleeper. Yep, that can do anything it wants to do there. You got it. I think we're gonna bounce. Target this. And then I will return the thing. I'm probably just going to return the Graveyard Trespasser. Yeah, we're just going to discard Shigeki here. I mean, we're rocking and rolling. We're not worried about what the opponent's going to do at this point. Don't even need the land. I mean, now we're just kind of adding insult to injury. We'll go ahead and play this. Even if they get a sweeper here, we don't care. Return target non-land. Yeah, sure. Alright. Alright, let's keep it and see what we can do with this. I don't think we'll need the Fading Hope on one. Like, it's rarely the case. Ah, dang it. Where were you? Alright, we'll go ahead and use this. Go get us a forest. Probably play Topiary Stomper, leave up Fading Hope. Actually, I say that. I might just play the Restless Vinestalk here tapped. And just give us access to as much mana as we can next turn. And it gets double blue into play just in case. So if we do want to have a turn where we like Make Your Own Luck and still Fading Hope. That's a thing. Ancient Cornucopia. Seen a lot of that here lately, and I'm also guilty playing it in this deck. So I can't say much there. Well, I mean, I guess we get another Make Your Own Luck for free. I mean, it is extra cards, so we can only complain so much. Alright. Kind of a wild hand, honestly, that we've got right now, but... Is this some type of Atraxa build? Okay, well, let's try to make our own luck again. Ooh. Nissa and a Hullbreaker Horror. Wow. I will... Oh, wait, I meant to put Nissa there. Gosh, dang it. That's not what I wanted to do, because I could play Hullbreaker Horror with Flash. Dang it. Well, I guess we're on Nissa, huh? Get rid of this. Attack. Man, that was so backwards. I would have rather had the Nissa for free next turn and be able to flash in the Hullbreaker Horror during their end step. Try to do some shenanigans. Ugh. Because I would much rather have that in case they have like Sunfall or something like that and play that during their instep. But now they know we have a Hullbreaker Horror, so that secret's kind of out of the bag. That we can't play at flash speed anymore. Ugh, misclicks, man. Sometimes I'll get you. Alright. Good news is, they haven't done anything to Nissa here. But we can still mess with their mana. No need to go crazy trying to make dudes or anything here. attack. Not putting my land at risk just yet, because I don't know what they're doing. We'll play this. Let's go ahead and get more of these non-spells out of the deck. I could also just like bounce my Stomper to replay it. I don't think that's beneficial because we have turns we might be able to Hull Breaker and then just fire all these off. So I'm going to end the turn. And I guess if they just don't deal with Nissa, then cool. Oh, they're going to Path of Peril. All right, sure, I'll do it now, I guess. Ooh, yes. We will gladly take you. Yep, that resolves. I mean, that was not bad, honestly. Let's go ahead and cost them more of their mana, because we know they like to have lots of mana. And we're just going to take our time here. I'm not going to rush out this Hull Breaker Horror. I don't think we have to. And right now we could Shigeki for 1-2. I'm going to wait. Maybe we can get more value out of the Shigeki, honestly. Oh, well, alright. We'll keep doing this game. They're going to try to 1-for-1 us. You know what? Nah, I'm not going to take that. I already have another land in hand. Okay. Obviously, we're going to replay this. Get a land. Get the last 2 forest out, I guess. And then we'll start plussing here. And we will pass the turn. Now, if they have another sweeper like a Sunfall or something, I'm just going to bounce the Vorinclex. Because that just has the most value at this point. Oh, well. My Shigeki's going to be worthless now, isn't it? Literally, this is just all removal. What's happening here? Alright, sure, you got it. I guess I'll maybe even attack with our land here then? Since we can't do Shigeki shenanigans. Though I guess there's a world... Nah, we wouldn't have had any mana open. Never mind. I was going to say that I could have, like, gotten back one of those. But yeah, it's fine. Alright, so it takes 6 to do this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Which leaves us 8 mana left over. Alright, I think I just want to do this. Yep. That'll work. And then we'll go ahead and plus. And we'll play Vorinclex. I have no more basics to search for. So all the goodies are in play. In the turn. So now we don't much care if they have an Atraxa, except for the track. If there is even an Atraxa. Leyline Binding. Sure. I guess they're going to hit Nissa. Because that's probably what I would do. Alright. You know what's funny? I can actually play Hullbreaker Horror, cast any spell, get the Leyline back to our hand. Oh no, but then they'd be able to flash in their Leyline and get rid of a creature. So that doesn't work. March. Sure. Okay, more land. We're going to play Vaultborn Tyrant. Get a card. That's not bad. Let's play this. Or at least activate it. And attack. And we just have a make your own luck left. Alright, in the turn. Opponent's at 4. I don't know what they're going to do here. Yeah, you got it. Cool, that worked out. No lies, I thought this was going to be one of the types of decks that we were going to struggle with. But I guess because we have such big one-for-one creatures and spells, we didn't have to be in a hurry. So even them having removal didn't really matter. So that was a little awkward, but creature lands helped us get there too. I mean, we'll keep this. This isn't typically the hand you want, but I was just about to say, if it's an aggro deck, then I don't know, maybe Fading Hope's alright. Like, Fading Hope's actually kind of bad, though, in this matchup, because giving them more resources is pretty rough, unless it's, like, specifically the Warden, because then we can just bounce it and it resets the Warden, but otherwise, it's pretty tough. But this could maybe work out. They're going to flash some dudes in here, to be expected. What can we do here? Bounce a thing, bounce a thing. Alright, we'll at least bounce a token. We kind of need land, so I can't really get rid of that, sadly. Yeah, that's what I was afraid of. I mean, we almost sadly have to run the Furl back out just to block here and not be dead, which sucks, but yeah, we're dead. All right, GG's. Like, just play your dude. All right. All right, this is totally keepable here. I mean, we still have Glimpse the Core on 2. And then we can figure out the rest. I was thinking about a play, and I'm like, I don't know what we do after that. Probably just cast Shigeki and let him die. But that's okay. It's mono red. Sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do. Though, you know what? We're gonna have... If we get another untapped land, I might just play Furl back here and gain 4 and have a blocker. And then try to set up a Vorinclex on a future turn. Might be the game plan here. Okay, we did. So that's the way we're gonna go here. Roll back. We'll just auto pay, gain the 4. Would have been nice to also destroy that enchantment. But you know, we're at a pretty healthy life with the opponent just having 3 cards. Which, you know how that goes against mono red. Alright, okay, cool, cool. If we can get a couple more turns down the road here, then. Guess we'll just put this on Dinosaur or something for later. If we can get one more quality card here, we can live till we get to Titan, and we might be okay. But they're still going to be tough here. Alright, so we might just be trading with the Swift Spear here, if they have a Rage. They can attack with the one with Menace, but they didn't, so we got a little lucky. Oh, so what's our options here? We can keep an untapped land? Just trying to think what this looks like on a coming turn. I think we play this... because we can't afford for the land to die, unfortunately. Oh, wait, hold on. 1, 2... not enough, dang it. I was thinking I might actually be able to get back Frill back, and that would be kind of nice. They're going to get that for free, so those are each going to get +1. We don't know what the other cards are. Ah, boy. Alright, I think I'm just going to play Shigeki, knowing that Shigeki's likely going to die, but... 'tis what it is. I kind of wanted to get back this, but the opponent just says they can't beat us. Alright. I mean, I didn't feel like we were in bad shape. Even if they played that this turn, like we just double block one of those, commit to Vorinclex possibly dying, take, I don't know what that'd be, like 5 possibly, and then we go ahead and just play Titan, gain 5 back, get 2 blockers, a 7/7 and something else, and then we're kind of back in business a little bit. So, yeah, good one. Okay. I think we have to pitch this one. Ooh, This did not get much better. We'll keep it, but this hand looks real bad, y'all. Oof. We need a lot of help with this one. You know, that's not terrible. This is mono red, though. This doesn't get to block anything, and that's bad. Okay, it's not. But this could also be Boros tokens, and still, this isn't... Yeah, that's tough. Yeah, I think without a good early start, I don't know if we beat that deck. But, I mean, we'll be set up to be able to play Vorinclex, maybe block something. We at least know Vorinclex won't die to the case, which is good. I'm just not sure what we're doing beyond that. But if we Vorinclex will find land, so I mean, you know, maybe. But this is a case where if Topiary Stomper was a... Oh, well, yeah, that's a problem. I was going to say, if Topiary Stomper had been an actual Jewel Thief, that would be much happier right now. Frillback, huh? I think we still have to do this. Frillback could potentially get us life. I don't know if it does enough on its own, but we're going to take a lot of damage here one way or the other. Are they going to Warden and then Case to get rid of our Vorinclex? Okay, it wasn't that at least. That's good news. I mean, they might just play Knight Errant. Or... Okay, nope, they're returning that. Oh. I thought they might try to just return Knight Errant there, but okay. That works. I mean, Spinewood Armadillo does have reach. Oh, man. What are we doing here? Okay, they're drawing. So that's good. We're not going to take a ridiculous pile of damage here. Oh, Hullbreaker Horror. You are not going to be quite good enough yet. All right. So, do I want 4 life? Actually, if we do 1, 2, 3, 4, we could gain 4, have a blocker, gain 3, and then still have Titan next turn. I mean, that's a real option. Or I could just play this as a 7/7. Straight up. And then even if they have this plus the other guy, we're still blocking quite a lot. And we're not dead. I think that's what I'm going to do here. No attacks. And just try to do what we can. And the next turn, if we're alive, we get Stomper as a blocker. We have Titan. We can gain 5, make another blocker. And then figure out stuff from there. At that point, maybe we try to just hit Vorinclex, right? Or Vorinclex's ability, I mean. Yeah, Warden being big here is a nuisance, but it's not that bad because we have a bunch of stuff with reach. And even here, they don't even have a quality attack. Like, they'd have to give up their best creatures to do anything. This making something surveil is not bad. I'm actually glad I drew this, but this is the game where I don't think we're going to get to find out if it does anything. So let's go ahead and do this. We will make a 4/4. We will gain 5. Target player gains 5. That's us. Make a 4/4. I'm going to attack for 4. Because if they want to trade here, that's fine. I'd rather them trade on blocking than attacking if we get the choice. Also be aware that we have a couple of tramplers that they don't. Alright, they are willing to trade that. Okay, good deal. So we don't even have to worry about that here. And we are up to 25 with 4 life on deck if we desperately need it. And there are several scenarios where if they try to all-out attack here, we can get them on the swing back. This is going to hurt. This is a lot of damage. I mean, they could empty the coffers here. Yep, looks like they're going to go for it. If we block the 4 biggest things, though, which are basically this guy, this, and one of those, that's 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. That's only 19. So their plan here, I was going to say, might be some combination of scry a bunch or attack with a bunch, let some get through, and then see if they can kill us next turn with the Immodane's Recruiter. But we'll see. I think if they try to just come in with a big Warden, we're just double blocking with Titan and Armadillo. Okay, they didn't. I was gonna say, because then I also get to gamble on the Vorinclex here. But this creates a bit of a different scenario. Because we have 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I could do this, frill back, get 4 life, still have a mana up, couple mana. Or if I Titan, I get to gamble, or Vorinclex, I get to gamble on hitting another Titan, or maybe even just get the Hullbreaker into play because... Man, this is a dangerous game I'm playing here. It's exciting, though. Alright, I'm going to go here. And then... making sure Arena leaves me a green open, which it is. And then I'm going to pay once. I mean, I might as well pay twice. Or remove their graveyard. I don't know if it's going to matter, but... Alright, remove their graveyard. Okay. We at least formulated more blockers. Now, if they were to get another Immodane's Recruiter there at left on top, we're probably still dead. But 29 at least makes that a real life total that they're going to have to work toward. Okay, so they just left 2 more creatures. Fair enough. They were probably just trying to get the math to work in their favor. Alright, I think next turn we're just gambling on Vorinclex, y'all. I think that's the plan here. Unless, okay, say, unless I drew a Fading Hope, because then I could just play the Hullbreaker and start doing silly things. I don't even think it matters here. I'll just put it on Horror because I have the Hullbreaker in hand. And I'm going to gamble. What do we hit? Oh, excellent. Excellent. And we get 2? Let's get a Vaultborn Tyrant because we get some life, and let's get a Frill back. So that'll get us life as well. Yeah. All right. Now we're feeling pretty good. Oh, that's it. That's it. And this one we just get to overrun and game's over, right? We have 4 forests. Everything's +4 and I'll have trample? Yeah. Woo. And we get the 7 counters. I honestly thought this game was going to be over so many turns ago. Like, the fact that we're still in this is crazy. Yeah, make your own luck. I don't think that's what we're doing here. So let's go 1, 2. We'll just basically make all the small things bigger. And we'll add 1 to you, 1 to you. So those become 5 5s. You get a 5. And that's all we can do, right? That's 7? Cool. Then we just go full-size Nissa. And then we minus our full-size Nissa. And we attack with everybody. Ooh, I think we maybe could have done it even without. We had a bunch of tramplers, but this guarantees that this is going to be way more than we need. Oh my gosh, that was a crazy game. I don't remember the last time I've had to go this wide with Nissa to get out of trouble, but oh my goodness. Yeah. Oh. Y'all, sometimes winning a bad matchup feels so good. I mean, this took all the life gain we had to prevent them from getting an attack in just to buy us enough time. But that's also why we put it in there. But my goodness. Whew. Oh no. Alright, I'm going to keep. Hopefully we get to cast these Titans somewhere along the way. Otherwise, we're just going to be super wrecked. I mean, the reason I'm not throwing this back, though, is like, I technically already have access to 5 mana. So it's like, if we get anything else useful, great. You know, I just... Ugh. Oh, man, if this is against a control matchup, this is going to be terrible. We're going to need some of them there, Cavern of Souls. Yep, definitely going to need some Cavern of Souls. I just don't know if I'd put it on Dinosaur. I'd probably put it on Titan right now, honestly. I mean, I guess the weird thing is, like, all their counters are going to have to, like, 1-for-1 our stuff. So there is that. But just kind of a weird situation. I mean, we're ahead on mana. That's a thing, right? Against the control match. Zergo and Ojutai. Alright. I mean, not what you really want to see, but it kind of is fine, I guess. Because we'll have to replay that every turn for it to matter. And we do have a fair amount of things with reach. So I think we go ahead, sneak down one of the Titans while we have a chance. Let's... We're going to destroy an artifact or enchantment, for sure. I guess I'll just make a 4/4. I'm actually... Maybe I just shield the Titan. Yeah, let's shield the Titan. I don't think this is totally correct. But it's like, if they have to Sunfall to get rid of it, then I guess. If they do anything else, then we just get to keep the Titan a little while. I mean, I guess they have, like, Wandering Emperor or something. Yeah, maybe I'm supposed to just make the 4/4 there. Maybe I just overthought it. I think the 4/4 is actually correct in hindsight. They might also get cheeky here, too. Like, attack with their land, see if I'll block, and then target it with something. Okay, well. They did all that to get rid of that. Fair enough. Alright, pass the turn. So now when they try to get in with Zergo and Ojutai again, we're going to see if we can sneak down a Hullbreaker Horror. Oh, well, we don't get to do that thing. That's unfortunate. Oh, they're going to use the Celestis, please? That would be nice for us. Oh, well, I thought you were going to actually activate it and do something cool. Alright, I don't know what's in their hand, but I'm going to flash this in now. And if they just have a spot removal for Hullbreaker Horror, sure. Because he obviously had to spend more to kill our other guy. Huh. Well, you're not bad. We can protect a Horror now. Return target non-land permanent to its owner's hand. Let's return this. Get a land. And that leaves us 3/6, huh? Alright. I'll just go in after Teferi, I suppose. Because what else are we going to do? Alright. In the turn. Nothing cool to even return from my yard, so... Assuming this will be another Zergo and Ojutai turn. Yep, that makes sense. And then I think the plan here is hopefully draw Cavern of Souls. So we can play our Vaultborn Tyrant. Alright, you have the Celestis. Ooh, Shigeki though. That's a thing. Now I don't know if I want to just Titan. Titan gets rid of that permanently. Okay, sure. I am going to... Oh, I have to choose one? Ah, dang it. I wasn't even aware. Alright, well, that sucks. Okay, so I'm going to make the 4/4. I'm going to put a shield on this guy. And then attack for 7. Alright, end the turn. And then if Sunfall, whatever happens here... Okay, Zergo and Ojitai. Sure, it sounds like a plan. I mean, you attack, I'm blocking. That's just the way it's got to be. Obviously, you're up to something here. Probably a 4-mana board sweeper. Or did you somehow, even with us having... Oh. What? What does that do?
I'm not overconfident.
Make it 2/2? Yeah, opponent's just saying GG's. Alright, they didn't have anything. I was so confused. Alright, y'all, I don't know what to make of this. I thought it was going to be a little bit of a jumbled pile, but here we are, and it worked. We beat a couple of control decks, which I thought that was going to be the toughest matchup, honestly. I thought like that, and then the hyper aggro. Everything in the middle I thought we were going to be okay with. Turns out, really just the Boros tokens deck is probably the hardest thing to deal with. And honestly, we even beat one of those. So that's cool. But to be honest, the card that does a lot of the work in this deck, believe it or not, is Tranquil Frillback. Just being able to remove some artifacts, or I mean some graveyards, can actually save some matchups. This is good against the Azorius artifact decks you see going around. And as you saw in the Boros tokens matchup, gaining that 4 life actually made a huge difference. The opponent just could never get a quality attack in. And then that, and us having so many creatures with reach, also was pretty big. So yeah, I mean, I don't know what to say about this one. I would think Mono Red we can still beat. Between the combination of Fading Hopes, the life gain from the Frillbacks, eventually the life gain from the Titans, as well as having bigger creatures, I think we can win that fight. I would just be mostly concerned, like I said, about those Boros tokens decks. I think that's the biggest issue. Honestly, I think this is a deck that leaves you a lot of room to try out different big creatures if you want to, right? Like you could play Jin-Gitaxias in here is probably reasonable. There's probably some combination of the different green or blue dragons if you want to give them a run in this deck, I think could be justifiable. Like there's a few different things here that I think leave this some room. I think for me, the discussion point is still going to come down to how much can we rely on Topiary Stomper. And it's tough because you definitely want to have the permanent land in play. But there's a lot of times where you need a blocker. And if we had something like the Jewel Thief, and I'll bring this up for you so you can see it, I think this is actually really, really good. Being able to trample is just a bonus, but being vigilant in those tough matchups where we're talking about mono red, the Boros tokens, whatever, like this allows you to still attack, block, ramp your mana. However, I think Topiary Stomper sadly is still the right choice here. But if we had a couple more like Vorinclex or something, then I wouldn't mind as much because you'd be going from 3 mana with a treasure, playing your 4th land, giving you 5 to get Vorinclex, and then you're searching up more forest to make sure you keep hitting your land, right? Whereas Topiary Stomper says, no matter what, we have that 4th land, and then we can figure out what to do from there. But yeah, I don't know. I like it. It was fun. The games are long. You have to like a long game. I mean, games, instead of being the typical like 6 minutes or so, are going to be closer to like 9 or 10-minute games. But that being said, they were interesting. Lots of fun choices. Lots of fun interactions with the deck. And I don't even think I played that well in this particular video. So make of that what you will. But the list we're going to post up is going to be 4 Fading Hope, 4 Glimpse the Core, 2 Shigeki, 1 Ancient Cornucopia, 3 Topiary Stompers. I did cut one to put another frill back in here, so you now have 3 frill backs, 1 Celestis, 1 Vorinclex, 4 Make Your Own Luck, 2 Spinewoods Armadillo, 1 Bonnie Paul, 2 Hullbreaker Horde, 2 Nissa Ascendant Animus, 3 Titan of Industry, 1 Vaultborn Tyrant, 1 Colossal Sky Turtle, an Island in Ottawa, Beseiju, 9 Forest, 4 Dreamroot Cascade, 3 Vinestalker, Restless Vinestalk, 4 Yavimaya Coast, 2 Cavernous Souls, 1 Takasha's Dig Site, which I'm kind of goofing around with, just seeing if us putting stuff in the graveyard with access to Shigeki still does anything, and just helping us have better quality draws. But feel free to replace this with the land of your choice. It was just something I was trying out here. But yeah, if you're still looking for other just different decks to play in Standard, we just played a Dragon deck that was surprisingly really good and beat way more matchups than we thought it should. So you'll have fun watching that one. So that's all I have for you for now. We'll see you next time.